It's a little bit confusing, except when I look back at my experience, I just didn't want to believe in geometry. Yeah, geometry can't be important. The geometry of the transistors, the geometry of the space in the board, the distance between the driver and the receiver, it's instantaneous, right? Current flows in a loop. When you turn on a switch, then the electrons start moving in that circle. No, that's not how it works, but everybody thinks it does, and there was all this perception that the energy transfer was instantaneous, that as soon as you turn on a switch, the load sees the energy and everything is good. Well, the problem is, if that was true, there would never be signal integrity problems and no EMC issues.
Right.
It's not a belt in a car. It's like turning on a hose, and the water has to fill the hose between here and the other end, and it takes time. And then having time be something important, energy moves at the speed of light, right? Mm-hmm. That should be fast enough. I'm finding out that it's really, really slow, and we wish energy moved faster. So,
which is it's crazy that we've gotten to that, but
it's that they continue to.
Is it what we're teaching in university still? Why don't we know this?
I think it's the fact that the physics side of the electronics engineering is made to be something that's quite difficult, and it's calculus and Maxwell's equations, and then the other side, the circuit side, is algebra. It's just linear algebra. It's very simple to do the math, and there isn't a really good connection between the science of energy and its reality and what we teach people in how to design and use things. So we don't present the fundamental concept that's missing, is that they don't tell people what they do for a living. And
which is?
We design products that generate, manage, and consume electromagnetic field energy. Not electrons. It's electromagnetic field. And this field has to be in a space. And that part is missing. If they did a better job of connecting that concept between the electronic circuit theory, which has quite a bit of value, to the actual physics of the energy itself, then we'd have people that were going to be a lot more comfortable when they get out and do the designs. But I learned it the other way. My mentors taught me the other way when I was working on system design in the beginning. And that whole thing is, anybody who's crazy enough to believe in fields and geometry and goes back from a class to try to teach this to their coworkers and their peers usually get ignored or ridiculed. And so everybody goes back to the status quo and nothing changes.